Let's play. What's up, guys? Mars here with episode whatever of my Minecraft Let's Play series. I actually don't know what number episode this is. I am so on it, organized, whatnot. Today's Monday. It is March something or other. March 16th. There we go. St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. That is for mainly for Ireland to be celebrating. Um, got some good old heritage there. Um, So, yeah. um, Last episode was last Wednesday, March 11th, so it's been 5 days. Have I done any work with this? No. I apologize. Not yesterday, Saturday was All Science Olympiad Day. That was the Science Olympiad regional competition. Wow, that was a lot of fun. If any of you guys are watching, you have heard of Science Olympiad, and you know what it is, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should get involved in that or not, do it. Like, Nike copyright infringement, just do it. Um, it's definitely a very rewarding experience. Okay, so definitely get on that. I'm trying to think of what to do here, because again, I'm not so much working on this world outside of the videos anymore. So I don't want to just be entertaining everybody every episode. I want to actually get stuff done as well. And I'm just not sure what to do right now. It's a pretty bad formula for someone trying to film a Let's Play series. They don't know what to do in the Let's Play series. It's kind of the thing about Minecraft is that it's not the game doesn't direct you in any specific way. You're just sort of like, here's the world, go, which is fine. It just doesn't allow you to sort of piggyback off of any campaign or anything. One game that does, I was playing that yesterday. It's kind of part of the reason why it's just a tough day for me yesterday. Playing some good old State of Decay. If you guys don't know, it's probably one of my favorite smaller games. It's definitely not as big as like a AAA title, but it's a solid game until something happened. Obviously, it's a zombie survival game, and so it has this autosave feature, right? So I'll be playing, I'll be enjoying it, and I walked right out in front of my home base, maybe 10 feet, and um, the main character, like the first guy that you get, he gets killed right there, like 10 feet in front of the home. And of course, because the game has an autosave feature, it automatically saves. So all of a sudden, I'm down the best character in the game. So I just immediately turned the console off. And for like the rest of the night, I couldn't get a lot done because it was just like, wow, I just wasted 6 hours of my life. It was a little bit depressing. It sort of made me rethink playing video games. Um, Not in general, but like trying to make sure that I'm filming whenever I'm ever playing video games now. Um, because I'm definitely just kind of chilling in the past right now. I played some more Civilization Revolution. That was fun. I still need to get that onto the YouTubes. But once I do that, it should be good. Um, Heads up, when I do that, prepare to have long videos because those games take a while to complete. I know that I know you guys will be willing to put up with it. It's all good. You guys have been great about sort of the support and just putting up with BS. At the end of the day. Speaking with putting up. Ooh, okay. Sorry, suddenly my room just got a whole lot brighter. I don't know why. It's actually a little creepy. The light on in my room just got like twice as bright, and I don't know why. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, about difficulties and whatnot. Had some really good, had a really good conversation with someone over the weekend, um, just about sort of where everything stands, and it was really good to have. Um, and it was one of the friends that I've had for a few years. You know, she's very important to me and all of that. And it's one of those situations where you don't know where your life would be without this person. Um, but online, of course. And I just have a feeling I'd be in a negative situation, a negative mindset if God hadn't put her in my life, to put it one way. There are people who are just truly a blessing, and she's probably one of them. Anyway, moving right along. She knows who she is anyway. Me and her were texting back and forth about morals and relationships and whatnot, and it's interesting who people are close to and they don't even know like basic information. It's really interesting. Um, so moving on from that, I just sort of redid the whole tree farm. Hope you guys are okay with that. But let me get talking about Science Olympiad a little bit. So, the regional competition is where I think about the 20 or 30 schools, 20, 30 high schools, and 20 or 30 middle schools, can't be that much, come together and they compete. No, I'm kidding. They compete in different events. They'll have different, parameters and rules and whatnot. Um, trying to be able to put this into words here, but just can't seem to do it. Um, yeah, I got nothing. So, all these different events take advantage, not take advantage, but like they work on certain skills that the person has to have. Some are academic events, some are events where you have to build things to complete a certain objective. Um, or objectives. I'm going to go ahead and throw the plural out there as well. Um, whereas others are just purely academic, like I said. Um, so all these different events come together and form your Science Olympiad team. Got events like I don't remember all the events specifically, but I'm just gonna sort of try to go off what I remember. Um, at least when I was doing it, when I was competing, there was like events like water quality and anatomy and all this stuff, and there's build it events, so like bottle rockets where you have to make a rocket and launch into the air. Um, Usually a tower or bridge type deal where you have to build something to sustain a certain amount of weight. That is a zombie. And yeah, it's a really, really cool experience. And if you have sort of grown up without it, it's just one of those things where it's like I think you do need to experience it in some way. As dumb as that might sound, a lot of people are just like, oh, it can't be that great, it can't be that incredible and amazing. For me, it was. For me, it opened up a lot of doors to making new friends and meeting new people. Actually, probably have two best friends through Science Olympiad. I have multiple best friends. Unfortunately, I'm one of those idiots. And that's just kind of how it works. I've met so many amazing people that you can't just have one. Um, and that is a bit unfortunate. It does sort of make you pick favorites to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like thank God for putting all these amazing people in your life. That's sort of how I look at it as well. Okay, so now what I want to do is I actually want to build an extension to this house. Because I really want to make a portal here as well, and so I feel like an extension is a perfect way to do that. So what I want to do is I'm going to raise it above a level, so I'm going to build a cobblestone floor, and then I'm going to build wooden walls around it. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I'm not being retarded. Um, which is entirely possible. Um, just gonna try to see here what I need to do. Um, but yeah, no, another part of Science Olympiad is meeting up with old friends, especially if you're not competing. Meeting up with old friends, people you work with, or their parents, etc. And I did a lot of that as well. It is always nice to catch up with people and to just sort of hear the shenanigans going on in their life. I mentioned to a couple people, oh, I'm doing YouTube stuff now, and they're like, "What are you making porn?" And that's the first question I always get. No. I'm just making crazy videos of a game called Minecraft, and they just go, "Oh, you're one of those people." Apparently, we have a stereotype now, so whatever. I don't know. A lot of them have a stereotype for being loud and crazy and swearing a lot. I'll do that, but at the same time, I won't do that, if that makes any sense. If you've watched a lot of the videos that I make, you know what I'm talking about. I'm a more logical person. I actually try to teach you to play the game, not just go nuts in it. So, I don't know. I still gotta figure out, I was thinking about this yesterday, I still gotta figure out potions and freaking everything because there's a lot of new content that I still don't know how to use. I don't even know how to use redstone properly. I can't set up a redstone circuit. So, good luck with that. Um, kudos to you. But of course, there's a lot of YouTube help that can easily come in handy when trying to do that. I'm gonna go keep mining more cobblestone here. Um, it was nice. I got to get my forensics teacher. Was one of the main SO people. SO being Science Olympiad. And so me and him sat for a good 45 minutes to an hour just talking, and that's always nice to do. Okay, okay, you want to go? Da 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 da. Oh, it's a chanted bow. Where did it even come from? Ooh, looked like a thumb. All right. Sorry, that was a random deviation into Epic Rap Battles of History, of course. Um, I don't think anybody expected anything less. But yeah, no. So that weekend was really fun. I left here about like 6:30, 6:30, 6 or 6:30 a.m. and didn't get back till like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Really a rewarding day, and the very next day was just lazy. So it was a nice mix. They getting homework done? Hell no. I've actually got a few tests coming up this week. Really not looking forward to that. So AP Creative Government and AP Macroeconomics. Both having tests in the same week. I'm dead. Yeah, I basically am dead. A lot hinges on these test grades because my grades in those classes are not exactly the best. So, either those test grades will save me or they will push me into oblivion. It's one of those things. Yeah, I really wish I had turned off all this decorative stuff. Okay. Of course, my computer is on fire. That's another reason why I can't film as often. I can't work in Minecraft as often. Is because my computer is really overheating very, very quickly now. So, and to keep it on, I'd like to not do the things that make it overheat. Hopefully, you guys understand that. So, I haven't been able to play Rift or RuneScape or anything like that in a while. So, it's been a lot of my gaming has been dependent on the console again. It's probably going to be like that until this fan gets fixed. And if my family's any indication, that will be like this time next year. We're not exactly fast on the uptake. At least my dad isn't. But he's got so much else on his mind. It's not even really fair to say that. Let's see. Sunday again was just kind of whatever. Don't really want to talk about that. And then today, regular random school day, just a calm start to what is looking to be a really bad week as far as testing goes. Um, and then we have our little band thing, MPA, like our little like performance thing. We've got that in like a week and a half. So the band director is all over the place basically trying to get people to care. I mean, I don't. If he's watching this, sorry to put it like that, but it's really sad, but it's just I've noticed that not a lot of people really care anymore. And when I say anymore, I mean they probably never did. So sorry to be depressing for like 5 seconds, but it's like people just don't do it. And the incentive to do AP classes and to do certain things just for college is pretty big. I actually have a good friend of mine who just plans to do AP classes. That's her prerogative. I definitely didn't want to do that because that is one, too much stress, and two, it really destroys your social life. And then later on, you become friends with people who are just friends with you because of the knowledge that you have. I guess in certain cases that's okay, but then also in certain cases it's not okay because you can't really trust anybody then. So, and contrary to her belief, okay, this is gonna be bad. Contrary to her belief, you need people. She was basically talking about how she can survive without people and all of this. Humans are creatures based on the primary need to interface with other humans. We're not complicated creatures. That's one thing we have to do. Because once we don't for long enough, our mind starts to fragment itself. And eventually we just delve into losing our mind completely. That's always a scary moment. We start to give inanimate objects human personalities. Um, and overall, we just try to fill this gaping hole that is there. Obviously, she's not going to do that. She's not going to go crazy. It's just she is going to feel left out and she's going to feel behind. And I just don't want her to feel like that. So I don't know. It's definitely a hard decision to make. How to help your friend out with this kind of thing. It's not exactly an easy situation. Um, if you are watching this and you do sort of get where she's coming from, where it's like you're just kind of done with people, do leave a comment of like how to still stay connected with people but cut yourself off at the same time. Sort of protect yourself, but then keep people still in your life at the same time. Because again, you need people. So just again, if you are in that position and you want to sort of give some advice, go for it. Comments, have at it. Comments are basically open for everybody. I know that I can't trust everybody to reply to comments in a mature and sophisticated manner, but I know also that I can trust certain people to reply in a sophisticated and mature manner. So we'll go from there. As you can see, I've now developed my latest project, which needs to be the extension of the house. I actually like how this is going. It just seems like I'm going to expand into multiple formations, but that this whole hillside will eventually be owned by me. I was thinking of putting a portal like somewhere on the top. Maybe it'll just go underground in the sand, maybe. Which is also a possibility. It's just I have to own this first. That's part of the reason why the cobblestone is here, almost. Almost serves as a barrier between what I want to do with my house and the sand. So, again, humans showing their influence. But, yeah. So that's sort of the baseline here. But will definitely try to work on this over the next 2 days. No promises. But these tests are going to destroy me. Wednesday and Thursday, AP Creative Government and AP Macroeconomics, respectively. It's going to destroy me. So, on that note, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully, again, crazy schedule and whatnot. Let's stop.